Hello everyone, I am Nabeel Raj Salman. Today I will discuss on the topic Laplace transformation. In this topic, I will discuss on the following points: introduction to Laplace transform, next Laplace transform of sum of standard function, and example based on this, and also question in the last. First, introduction to Laplace transform. In this topic, I will discuss the definition and importance of Laplace transformation. So let's start with the definition of Laplace transform. Let f be a function of t and t greater than equal to 0. Then Laplace of ft is defined by the formula integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus st ft dt, provided this integral exists and it is denoted by L of ft. Now here s is a parameter which may be real or complex. When we are solving this integral and see this integral depend on t and s is constant, so we will get this value in terms of s. So we can say Laplace of ft is a function of s and written as Laplace of ft is equal to f of s. Laplace transform was enunciated first by engineer Oliver Heaviside from operation method while studying some electrical engineering problem. This immediately raised question of why to use such a procedure. Answer: first, the reason is strongly motivated by real engineering problem as we counter model of the dynamic of phenomena which depend on rate of change of function, that is velocity, acceleration of particle, which promote the use of ordinary differential equation. Meaning of this, if we have any engineering problem, then we are converting that problem in terms of ordinary differential equation. Then we will solve this differential equation with the help of Laplace transformation. So this type problem we will study in the coming lectures. Another interest in engineering dynamical problem. Now, importance of Laplace transform. Laplace transform is an important tool for solving linear, ordinary and partial differential equation with constant coefficient when initial and boundary conditions are given. Another application of Laplace transform for finding the solution of mathematical model of physical problem. So we know Laplace transform convert integral and differential equation into algebraic equation. We can see our equation 1. So we are getting Laplace of ft in terms of s, that is our algebraic equation in terms of s. So now we will study the linearity property of Laplace transform. Let f and g be two function of t and c1 c2 be constant. If we suppose Laplace of ft is equal to f of s and Laplace of gt is equal to g of s, then Laplace of c1 into ft equal to c1 into f of s. We can solve this easily by the definition 1. Next, linearity property. Laplace of c1 ft plus c2 gt equal to c1 into f of s plus c2 into g of s. This is also we can solve easily with the help of Laplace transformation definition, and proof is here. Now we assume h is equal to c1 ft plus c2 gt. So Laplace of h is equal to integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus st into h of t. Now we can substitute the value h of t, so we get this integral. Now here we can apply linearity property of integration. So after simplify we get this equation. Now look this integral. This is the Laplace of ft and this is a Laplace of gt function. So we can use our assumption. Laplace of ft is equal to f of s and Laplace of gt is equal to g of s. Then c1 into f of s plus c2 into g of s. Next we will study Laplace transform of sum of standard function. As we are taking standard function constant k, t to the power n, exponential, trigonometric function and hyperbolic function. Let's start with constant. Laplace of k is equal to k upon s. S is positive and non-zero constant. Question: how will solve this? So first we assume f of t is equal to k, then we will use the definition. So Laplace of k is equal to integration 0 to infinity k into e to the power minus st dt, where k is constant, so it will come outside from this integral. So we get this integral. Now we can solve this integral and we get this value. Now we can substitute limit from 0 to infinity. So after simplification, we get Laplace of k is equal to k upon s. In particular, if I am taking constant k is equal to 1, then we have Laplace of 1 is equal to 1 upon s. Similarly, we can find the Laplace of t to the power n. Laplace of t to the power n is equal to factorial n divided by s to the power n plus 1, where n is positive integer. Similarly, we can prove this result also. So we assume f of t is equal to t to the power n. Then by the definition of Laplace transformation, we have this Laplace of t to the power n is equal to integration 0 to infinity t to the power n into e to the power minus st dt. Now question, how we will solve this integral? So we will solve this integration with the help of substitution technique. We assume s of s into t is equal to some new variable s and dt is equal to this. Now we can substitute all this value in the previous equation. So Laplace of t to the power n is equal to integration 0 to infinity x upon s to whole power n into e to the power minus x dx. This integral is with respect to x and s is parameter, so we can take outside. After simplification, we get this integral. Now question, how we will solve this integration? As we know, gamma function gamma of n is equal to integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus x into x to the power n minus 1 dx. So when we compare this integral with this, so here only x to the power n. So what we will do? We will add 1 here and subtract 1. So x to the power n plus 1 minus n. So I am assuming capital N is equal to n plus 1. So we get this gamma of n plus 1 divided by s to the power n plus 1. And this result hold when this condition hold n plus 1 greater than 0 and s is equal to 0. And also we know the relation between gamma function and factorial function. If n is positive, then gamma of n plus 1 is equal to factorial n. Then Laplace of t to the power n is equal to factorial n divided by s to the power n plus 1. In particular, if I am taking n is equal to 1, so Laplace of t is equal to 1 upon s square. Laplace of t square is equal to factorial 2 divided by s cube. Similarly, we can find other. Here, when we will solve the question, so we have to use directly this formula. We will not solve by this way. Only we will use our formula which we know. Next we will study Laplace transform of exponential function. So Laplace of e to the power kt is equal to 1 upon s minus k, where s minus k greater than 0. So we assume f of t is equal to e to the power kt. Then by the definition of Laplace transformation, Laplace of e to the power kt is equal to integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus st into e to the power kt. Now we can simplify this and we get this integral, and after that we can find the value of this and substitute limit from 0 to infinity. So we get 1 upon s minus k. Now Laplace of trigonometric function, Laplace of cos kt is equal to s upon s square plus k square when s is positive. So we assume f of t is equal to cos kt. By the definition, Laplace of cos kt is equal to integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus st into cos kt dt. Now we can solve this by the formula integration 0 to infinity e to the power as into cos bx formula. So we get this result. Now we can substitute the limit. After that, we get Laplace of cos kt is equal to s upon s square plus k square. Similarly, Laplace of sin kt is equal to k upon s square plus k square. Similarly, we can prove as we proved in 4. So this is the calculation. Next, we will study the Laplace of cos hyperbolic function and sin hyperbolic function. So Laplace of cos hyperbolic kt is equal to s upon s square minus k square when s greater than modulus of k. Now question, how we will solve this? So first we have to write cos hyperbolic function in terms of exponential, then we will solve. So cos hyperbolic x is equal to e to the power x plus e to the power minus x divided by 2. Then by the definition of Laplace transformation, Laplace of cos kt is equal to integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus st cos hyperbolic kt. Here we will substitute the value, then we get this integral. Now we will multiply e to the power minus st inside and we will simplify. After simplification we get this equation and we can find the value of integral, then we get this value, and after simplification we get s upon s square minus k square. Similarly, Laplace of sin hyperbolic kt is equal to k upon s square minus k square when s greater than k. Similarly, we can prove this. First we have to write sin hyperbolic function in terms of exponential, because we know Laplace transformation of exponential function, so it is easy. Sin hyperbolic x is equal to e to the power minus x minus e to the power minus x divided by 2. So by the definition of Laplace transformation, Laplace of sin kt is equal to integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus st sin hyperbolic kt dt. Now here we can substitute the value and we can simplify. After simplification we get Laplace of sin kt is equal to k upon s square minus k square. If we are looking Laplace of sin kt, cos kt and sin hyperbolic kt and cos hyperbolic kt, there difference is this only denominator part. In the Laplace of cos kt is equal to s upon s square plus k square, but here Laplace of cos hyperbolic kt is equal to s upon s square minus k square. Now another some formulas of Laplace transformation. If we replace k by minus k, then Laplace of e to the power minus kt is equal to 1 upon s plus k. Similarly, we can find other formulas. Laplace of sin minus kt, Laplace of cos minus kt. Now we will solve question based on this. First example, Laplace of 3 plus 2t square plus 3y2 e to the power 4 plus 3 into e to the power 5t. Question, how will find this Laplace of this function? So first we will write, or we will apply linearity property. So linearity property, this Laplace we are taking separately, Laplace of 1 plus 2 into Laplace of t square plus 3y2 into Laplace of t to the power 4 plus 3 into Laplace of e to the power 5t. Now we will use this formula to find the Laplace of this. Laplace of t to the power n, we know factorial n plus 1 divided by s to the power n plus 1. Here we will use only formula. Directly we will substitute that formula. Here we will not solve in terms of integration. So we have to remember all formulas always. So as we know, Laplace of 1 is equal to 1 upon s. So 3 into 1 upon s, and Laplace of t square is equal to factorial 2 divided by s to the power 3, and Laplace of e to the power 5t is equal to 1 upon s minus 5. Now we can simplify this. After simplification we get this. Another example, find the Laplace of 1 plus square root t whole square. The question, how we will solve? First we will simplify this. After this we will get this. Now we can apply linearity property, then use our known formula. So I am writing directly here. Laplace of 1 is equal to 1 upon s, Laplace of t is equal to 2 upon s square, and Laplace of t to the power half equal to gamma n plus 1. So n is equal to half, so gamma half plus 1 divided by s to the power 1 by 2 plus 1. Now we can simplify this. After simplification we got this, and we know gamma of n plus 1 is equal to n gamma n, so I am using that property, and gamma half is equal to square root pi by 2. So this is the solution of this question. Another question, find the Laplace of e to the power minus 4t minus 2 into sin 3t plus 2 cos t by 2 minus t to the power 3 minus 3 by 2. Whenever we are solving, so remember, if you know formula you can solve easily. So better remember always formula. So first we were applying linearity property. By the linearity property we get this. Now I am using the formula correctly. Here e to the power minus 4t, that means minus k, so 1 upon s plus k, so k is equal to 4, so 1 upon s plus 4. Laplace of sin 3t is equal to 3 upon s square plus 9. Similarly we can find this Laplace of t to the power 3 by 2, so gamma of 3 by 2 plus 1. Now we can simplify this, And after simplification this, we got 3 by 2 into 1 by 2 into gamma half divided by s to the power 5 by 2. Here we are solving with the help of gamma n plus 1 is equal to n gamma n. After simplification we get this. Another question, find the Laplace of 3 sin hyperbolic minus 2t minus cos hyperbolic t minus t to the power minus 3 by 2. So first we will apply linearity property, and after that we will use our known formula. So with the help we get this equation. Now how we solve this? Gamma minus 3 by 2 plus 1 equal to gamma of minus half. So how we will find the value of gamma half? So we know the formula n gamma n is equal to gamma n plus 1. So I am replacing, or I am taking n is equal to minus half. Then I simplify this. After that I got this result. So I am substituting the value of gamma of minus half. So we get this, and after simplification we get this. There are another formula. There are another question. Now how will find the Laplace of this? Here this is a little bit different, because in the previous question we were applying directly the formula, but here is not that case. As look, we have to find the Laplace of sin square t, but we know the formula only of sin t. So how we will solve this type question? Another question, find the Laplace of sin 3t into cos 2t. So only we study the Laplace of sin t cos t, but we didn't study the Laplace of product function. So how we will solve this type of question? So first what we have to do, we have to convert given function in terms of simple function as we know the Laplace. How? Let's see. We know cos 2t is equal to 2 cos square t minus 1, or 1 minus 2 sin square t. So from here we can find the value of sin square t. So sin square 2t is equal to 1 upon 2 bracket 1 minus cos 4t. Now we will take Laplace on both sides. Then we get this using linearity property, and now we know the formula Laplace of 1 is equal to 1 upon s, Laplace of cos 4t is equal to s upon s square plus 60. Now we can simplify this. This is our answer. So how we solve this? First we convert sin square t in terms of simple function as we know the formula. Then we took Laplace and find our answer. Similarly, we have to find the Laplace of sin 3t into cos 2t. So we know the formula sin A into cos B. So we are using that formula. So with the help of that, we can write sin 4t into cos 3t is equal to 1 by 2 sin 7t plus sin t. Now we can take Laplace on both sides and use linearity property. We get this, and after that we will use our known formula as we know. After simplification we get this. Another, how we have to, now we will find the Laplace of sin cube 3t. So similarly we have to write, we know the sin 3 formula, sin 3 is equal to 3 sin a minus 4 sin qa. So I am using that formula, and from that formula I am finding the value of sin cube 3t, so which is this. Now I am taking Laplace on both sides and I am using our known formula. So with the help of that I got this answer. Similarly, Laplace of cos qt, we are writing cos hyperbolic 3t is equal to, we know cos hyperbolic 3t is equal to 4 cos hyperbolic qt minus 3 cos hyperbolic t. From there we are finding the value of cos hyperbolic qt. Then we will take Laplace on both sides, and after simplification we get this. Now here there are some questions which you have to solve yourself. So find the Laplace transformation on the following function. Here you have to use all property. How we will convert in simple function these functions. Then first convert in simple function, then use our known formula. And answer of these questions are here. So this is the end of my first lecture. In the coming lecture, I will discuss on the properties of Laplace transformation. In this, I will cover the following topics: first, shifting property, change of scale property, and example and question based on these properties. This is my YouTube channel. You can get all videos on this channel, and also you can like and subscribe it. Thank you.